Hi everyone, Josh Hohbein from Centrix IT. And since it's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, I want to talk about something that directly impacts how we build trust with our clients, the GTIA Trustmark. Whether you're an IT service provider or a business that relies on one, trust is everything. The GTIA Trustmark isn't just a badge. It's proof that you or your provider follows verified, high-standard cybersecurity and operational practices. While we don't have a solid number, according to some research, there are around 40,000 MSPs in the United States as of 2024. Doing some quick math, that's about 800 per state. It's a business that has fairly low overhead to start, so it's easy to see how there are so many. In fact, quick aside, my son recently started hockey lessons, and on one of the first nights there, I saw a Zamboni cleaning the ice in the rink over. I immediately thought I would love to volunteer to do that while I'm here. It'll be so fun. So I asked one of the rink workers, and they said, great, we have a training boot camp on this weekend, and after you go to that and pass an ice maintenance certification, we'd love to have you help out. Well, my dreams of being the Zamboni driver are currently on hold for now, but it goes to show that it's technically more difficult to do that than it is to start an MSP. So with that established, what exactly does the GTIA Trustmark mean? Why does it matter? Why should I get one? I'm going to break down the GTIA Trustmark into three parts: clarity, credibility, and capability. The Trustmark process starts with clarity. It requires a provider to document how they manage cybersecurity compliance and service delivery. That means defining policies, access controls, and incident response, and actually aligning them to recognized standards like CIS and NIST. You know, those things that we recommend our clients do and we help them with. We should be looking internally and eating our own dog food or drinking our own champagne, depending on your level of sophistication. What makes the Trustmark unique are the controls being asked are specific to MSPs. They took the best from the other frameworks and they added some industry-specific controls. For a lot of providers, just that gap analysis step alone is eye-opening. It surfaces gaps, eliminates guesswork, and it shows leadership where the risks really are. It also isn't just pass-fail. You can never be too secure, and the process allows for continuous improvement and road mapping versus just, all right, we got 85% of the check marks done, we can pack it in. The next part is credibility. It's one thing to self-attest to a framework. Anyone can say, hey, we take security seriously. But with the Trustmark, you have to prove your work. When a provider earns the GTIA Trustmark, it means their cybersecurity and operational practices have been independently reviewed and verified against a defined standard. This isn't just a self-attested checklist. It's a structured evaluation performed by trained assessors who look for evidence, such as documented policies, audit logs, access reviews, vendor management controls, employee awareness training. You know, those real operational details that show how security lives in the organization. And that independent review creates credibility on three levels. For clients, it gives them confidence that their provider meets measurable security expectations that have gone beyond, hey, just trust us. For the provider's team, it validates your hard work. It gives you something to stand behind, and it motivates continued improvement. And for the leadership, it demonstrates accountability, that security isn't just a technical checkbox, but a business priority backed by verification. In short, the GTIA Trustmark turns your internal security posture into public proof of trust. And the last part to me is the biggest: capability. The real value isn't the verified sticker, although it is a really nice sticker and you work hard for it, but it's the structure it gives your organization to continuously improve. Once you go through the Trustmark process, you have a clear maturity baseline and a roadmap for what to strengthen next, whether that's employee training, vendor risk management, or data protection. It turns cybersecurity from a one-time project into a culture of accountability and progress. If you're an IT service provider and you haven't pursued the GTIA Trustmark yet, make this the year you do. It's not about passing an audit. It's about demonstrating to your clients, your team, and your partners that trust and security aren't optional. They're built into everything you do. And if you're a business evaluating providers, ask the question, have you gone through the GTIA Trustmark process? Because when everyone raises their standard, our entire ecosystem becomes safer.